Hello and welcome back to Pentiment. We have been exploring the town again, but I think it's about time to go to bed. It's getting late. Now I just have to find my way back to where I am sleeping because I don't quite remember. It was around here, and then not Drucker. Central Town? Was it Central Town? Maybe it was in the Central Town. I think it was in the Central Town. That's where I am. I know where I am. I know what I'm doing. It was North Town. Yes, it was the North Town where I sleep and lay my head, my weary head. Right? I don't. Oh shit. Boy, where do we sleep? I forgot which house it was. Shit. Piss shit. Jucker. Oh. The sins of Saul. The sin of Saul. Oh, I'm so glad to hear from you again. I'm so glad. The sin of Saul, the first monarch of Israel. According to Old Testament, Saul was divinely rejected from the kingship after disobeying the prophet Samuel's instructions. Oh. Master, did you hear that? I did. It sounded like someone crying out. I think it's Sister Amelie. She's a mystic. She may be having one of her visions. Please tell me more, please tell me more. Sister Amelie, are you alright? The Philistines, this is the hand of God. Complain. What? Monastic hour corresponding to 8 p.m., one of the little hours of prayer. The monks and nuns retired to their dormitories shortly afterward. How does she know the specific time this shit would be happening at, though? Sister, is something happening at Compline? It's Compline right now. Oh, okay. Well, oh, no! Sister Amelie? Are you okay? You okay? You're the artist, Andreas. What did you see? See? I don't remember. What did I say? Something about the sin of Saul, the Philistines, and Compline? Oh, I wish Father Thomas were here. Oh, would you like Caspar to go get him? If you could, yes. His house is just around the corner. Go, Caspar. I need to be told something in secret. Yes, Master Andreas? Your son? Basically. I think of him like a son. He seems eager to please you. We could play a little bit. I mean, Andreas does not seem happy with himself. And he seems to be a bit of a dick in these 7 years. I feel his devotion is misplaced in me. He sees you as a father, and he wants to honor you as any Christian child should. But as Paul told the Ephesians, father must not provoke anger in their children through ill treatment. Don't treat him poorly. I have little advice for mothers and fathers that does not come from Scripture. You need to tell me everything. I want you to tell me everything, please, I beg of thee. My world is one of spirit, decoupled from the march of life and death. Is this all you have? Is this the fucking cell that they keep you in? I see and hear your world turning from this little window, but they are mercifully small glimpses. Mercifully small? This cell allows me to contemplate mysteries without the noise of the outside world polluting my thoughts. If it's what you want, I don't know about that. Your world is the world of normal lives and normal thoughts. It can be difficult to hear the divine, much less make sense of it. I have no will to be part of that world. I strive to have no will at all, but to subordinate myself to the will of God. When my will is God's will, when my will is His will, He graces me with visions, confusing though they may be. As though He were to join your will to be intimate with Jesus as though He were your wedded husband. It must be frustrating. Surely it could be interpreted with Scripture. Certainly if God is giving you visions, He wants you to understand them. I think that... What is this symbol, though? The little sun? Is that when I'm being Christian? I haven't been doing that very often. I mean, if God is giving you visions, he must want you to understand them, yes? Understanding is a trial, Andreas. Perhaps what he wants from me is to strive, and in striving to understand a different, deeper mystery. It is not my place to question his will, but to contemplate the revelations I receive with the help of Father Thomas. What is that hole in the ground? My grave. Oh. Oh, what? That seems macabre. I dug it before Father Thomas read me my funeral rites. Before I was enclosed here, I dig a little more in it each day. What? Before read me my funeral rites. Before I was enclosed here, I dig a little more in it each day. Most people find it shocking, but this is my devotion, my vocation. When someone finds their calling, they must answer it fully. What if the calling is wrong? I wish I could give a helpful answer, but I don't know. I felt this was my calling even before I could admit it to myself. Are you certain? Is your calling in question, Andreas? Is your life? Maybe. Both, I think. I've lost my love. My love for art, love for family, love for anything. The last 7 years have been hard. It was all too much for me. Don't lose hope, Andreas. The human heart is no small thing. It can hold so much. ... Oh. Good boy. Andreas, thank you for sending Caspar. She asked for you. Are you alright, Sister Amelie? Yes, Father. I may have had another vision. Andreas said I spoke of the sin of Saul, Philistines, and Compline. What do you think it means, Father? Andreas, Caspar, could you excuse us? We appreciate your help, but I must tend to her now in the church. Sure. Good evening. God bless you both. She's an interesting character. Master Andreas, I'm confused. What did that all mean? At least she didn't throw another pale horse at me. I don't know what I would have done. If she would have fucking said it is happening again, I would have screamed. I would have screamed, and I would have ran away from my computer. I'm not sure, but the last time I heard Sister Amelie had a vision, it was just before the Baron was murdered. What? Do you think... Could Sister Amelie be receiving warnings? No, that's too simple an explanation. There are layers and layers to define. It's easy to think that, especially after the fact, but I was only present for one murder and one other vision. Perhaps there's a medical explanation for a condition, a fever, or St. Anthony's fire. I mean, what do we want to say? Because obviously, we know and you know, and I know. But, maybe we can have some fun with it. It's kind of fun. I like seers. Seers are fun. I'm gonna say it's too simple an explanation. There are layers to divine messages. No revelation with real power of prophecy could be understood plainly. The meaning must be hidden or implied. God can't just tell you something direct. He has to say something in a vague way so that you can later get it to fit the situation. Sounds complicated. Come, Caspar, let's retire for the evening. Okay. Alright. Is it in the meadow? Oh, yeah. It's over here, right? It's over here. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm very close these days to the abbey over there. Whatever. Is there any reason to look at these plants? Brother Vorslav uses time in almost all the abbey's cooking, maybe because it grows so easily here. I noticed it has a lot of plants you can look at. I was curious if those are is there a reason for it or what? I want to go up. I want to go to my room. Golden Hand guest room. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's Linda Evangelista. It's getting late. I should get some rest. I should sleep. You tired, my boy? Have you had a good day? My son. My child. Are we having weird dreams, or... Oh, okay. Okay, we actually got through without having a weird prophetic dream. Good. Meet Illuminata at the library. I will do so. Oh, I didn't realize I could click on those. Did you drop this Caspar? Oh god, what is it? What is it? Is another note? Is another one of those fucking notes? I don't think so, Master. Yeah. That script looks beautiful, Master Andreas. Did you write that? You were warned. Shut up! Shut up! Warned? What does that mean? I was warned not to come back here. It has to do with the murder that happened the last time I was here. I mean, we know it does. It has to. How? I thought they got the murderer. Well, the thing about it is that I don't even know if that was the murderer. And even if it was, there was also the murderer within the murderer. It's a story within a story, my boy. Let's just head up to the library, Caspar. All right, Master. Murderception. Are we gonna eat any brekkie or? Hello, Master Maler. Okay. I wasn't sure. I didn't know if anybody had breakfast around here. Meadow. Let's see. What do you think she has it to say? I wonder what books she has available exactly. Like, what are they? Are they just trying to sell off all of their books at this point? Is that what's going on? Might be. Hello, Guy. Andreas. Brother Guy, what are you doing out here? Father Gano has asked me to inform the townsfolk that the shrine is closed. Yeah, I heard about that. Did something happen to the shrine, or? Father Abbot has ordered that we bring the hand into the church. Really? The pilgrims are still welcome to come in and visit the relic, but it's off limits to the townsfolk. Why? The abbot has had enough of the peasant and townsfolk rebelling against the abbey. Okay. So you're like, you can't have the hand. It is my hand. I want it. He is the rightful lord. The abbot has been more than generous, but he will not let the 12 articles drivel pass. The abbot refuses to leave the relic at risk of destruction. The hand of St. Moritz is the only thing keeping the abbey open. Interesting. Pushing the town further. Passing relies on St. Moritz just as much as the abbey. What about the faith of the townsfolk? Then they can stop engaging in such heretical and sinful behavior. Oh, of course. The abbot is trying to protect the relic and nothing more. I feel like that's not all there is to it, though. Yeah, I doubt that's the only thing on his mind. No, let's destroy the hand of St. Moritz. The abbot is a cruel man. You're no better defending him. I'll lay off for a moment. I doubt that's the only thing on his mind. Will you question the abbot too, Andreas Maler? Have you forgotten that you were a guest here in Tazing? Listen, man, I don't even really give a shit no more. I don't live here. This ain't my shit. If they came up to me and like, you must leave, I'd be like, okay, all right. I had to move my leg. I'm sitting cross-legged. It hurt. I pray that the townsfolk and the abbey can resolve this quickly, then. Let's just say that. As do I. God bless you, Andreas. God bless me, and no one else. Vent the garden. Is there anybody in here? We have the prioress's house. Is there anybody in here, though? I see nobody. Nope. At least not at present moment. Anybody in the convent aquarium? I see a person over there. Hello? No? Okay. Who is this over here? Marguerite! How are you doing, Marguerite? Hello, who's there? Hello, Sister Marguerite. It's Andreas Maler, the artist. Oh, Master Maler. Mother Illuminata said you'd returned. Is there someone else with you? Yes, my apprentice Caspar, my son. Hello. God bless you, Caspar. You smell even more of paint than your master. Sister Marguerite is blind. I mean, you can just explain. She is blind. She relies on her other senses. Oh, thank you? Haha, you're funny. Anyway, I should go. Mother Illuminata doesn't like it when we're distracted from our duties. Oh goodness, can't be distracted for even a moment. Of course, until later, sister. God bless you, Master Maler, and you too, Caspar. How fucking blessed is everybody exactly in this world? If you took the blessings, right, and you gathered them all up and summed them up together, how blessed would you be? I feel like people in this time period are so blessed, they're like golden and shining. Holy light radiating off of them. Hello, Rudiger. Do you have anything to say? Andreas! Oh, it's wonderful to see you again. How have things been for you in Nuremberg? I've actually been in Barcelona recently. I'm not looking forward to going back to Nuremberg. Ah, well, it's good to see you in any case. Forgive me for asking, but how did you find the music in Aragon? Wonderful. Several years ago, I heard a cantor in Zaragoza with a wonderful voice and interesting compositions. I believe his name was Juan Garcia de Basurto, though he has since moved on to another cathedral. Oh, if he is as talented as you say, I must imagine we will see his music sooner or later. I love our music, of course, but I'm interested in what has been created across Christendom. I suppose you came to pay your respects to Brother Piero. I'm so sorry, Andreas. He was a wonderful man and a faithful servant of Christ. Indeed. That he was. Well, despite the occasion, it is good to see you again. I'm glad some people believe this. I'm glad not everybody hates me. Hey, Matthew, you cool? We cool? Are we okay? Hello, A-Doc. How are you doing? Hello, who is this? It's Andreas, Brother A-Doc. Andreas Maler. Oh, Andreas, the fine young artist from Nuremberg. Not quite so young anymore, brother. No, you are still young. When you were last here, I thought I was old. I was wrong. Now I feel the true measure of the years in these bones. Like the waves of the wide sea on the cliffs of Porthcragen, time has worn me down. But enough of that. How have you been, Andreas? It's fine, I guess. I apparently have depression now. I've been well. It's fine. You have to say it's fine because they would never understand. I'm glad to hear it. You seem more at ease now than when I was last here. Do I? It may be so. I may have worked in the scriptorium beyond the limits of this body. It pained my joints and strained my brotherly love for Guy. The scriptorium took my sight and the use of my hands, but when it closed, it also took the pain from my heart. The abbot is content to let me serve the Lord through prayer and contemplation, and so it also contents me. I'm sorry, Andreas, but I must rest now. It is good to hear your voice at Kirsau again. God bless you. Oh, you're so much nicer nowadays. God bless you. So they fully closed down the scriptorium. What do they got going on here, then? Let me see. Oh, yeah. Shit just empty. What we got? The scriptorium fell into disrepair quickly after Father Gurno closed the library. So you say they closed the library, but, like, so they just have a couple piles of books or something? Greetings, Master Maler. Hello, Sister Zdena. You're looking for, like, a real artist now. I'm impressed. You must be living like a lord. Kinda. Or just strapped down with obligations to others. Between my wife and my patrons, I'm miserable. Yes, but overburdened with problems. I have no time for my own art, only that of my patrons. Travel all over. It's been difficult with the revolts. Yeah, we want to do our own art and not our patrons. How dreadful. At least you can choose your patrons and do what your vocation you please. Why don't you like living here, Kirsau, sister? I'm not like you, Andreas. I never chose this life. My family couldn't marry me off to anyone of higher rank, so they donated to the abbey. Donated? Horrible. The amount was substantial enough for the abbey to take me in as a nun. Oh, okay. I thought for a second when she said donated, it was like they donated me. I was like, oh, that's terrible. The amount was substantial enough for the abbey to take me in as a nun. I was forced to take the habit. I mean, still, I guess either way, you were donated. Just, not quite that way. I loved my life before Curacao. At least you chose your vocation. I was shoved into mine and forgotten. And here you are, muttering as though you aren't the most successful person in Tassing right now. I guess that's true. I had no idea. I'm sorry. You're lucky to have the life you do, Andreas Maler. You men can become whatever you like. While I, a woman of noble birth, am forever stuck sitting with crones and old men. I've accepted a lot these past years, but I can't ever be as perfect as Illuminata. Still, it's better than it was. ... I should return to my duties. Thank you for speaking with me, Andreas Maler. Okay. You people and your mood swings. Library. I can go in here now. I can actually be in here. I mean, there's not that much to look at all. But I can, like, actually freely go around here now without having to be secret about it. Hello, Illuminata. I see you do not have very many books at this point. God bless you, Andreas. It has been too long. I know Father Abbot made it clear you were not to return when you left, but we had hoped to hear from you. Yeah, I apparently didn't talk with fucking nobody. This is my apprentice. It's good to see you. It's good to see you again, Mother Illuminata. This is my apprentice. God bless you, Mother Superior. God bless you, young Caspar. Master Maler. Rex. Shepherd. Garrus. Shepherd. Sister Zdena. Grunts. I'm sorry you have to see it in such a state. It sees very little use these days. That's unfortunate. What happened? After Baron Rothvogel's murder, we had fewer and fewer wealthy patrons. The small number that held out lost interest. It's easier to commission new work from the Guild of St. Luke or individual masters in big cities like Nuremberg. Is that like particular people that make books, regulated trade and sale of art in cities around Europe? Artists who sought to have apprentices in businesses often had to become members for the privilege. Father Granot saw no reason to keep the scriptorium or library open. Most of the books here have been suffering of neglect. After Mother Cecilia's death, neither I nor Sister Zdena had the time to maintain our inventory. That's terrible. Curacao was one of the last monastic scriptoria in Bavaria. As Brother Piero was fond of saying, all things change in time. Now all that remains are books for sale to interested parties, a task that Father Granot has entrusted to me. ... Angry ... I saw that angry face. And Sister Zdena, of course. Well, I'm eager to look through, I guess. Master Andreas, maybe you could find a book for little Magdalene, something that's not in print yet. Oh, that's a good idea. Do I actually, like, look through all the books? Interesting. What is this one? Is this a good one? Parsival. Perhaps Klaus would not object to this romance, given its emphasis on Christian virtues. What is this one? A 13th century retelling of the Arthurian hero Percival, written in by Wolfram von Eschenbach. Themes of love and chivalry are prominent in this adventure tale. The German is a little dated, but I'm sure she'll figure it out with Klaus's help. Who knows? Maybe it will inspire her imagination. Maybe. How many like books can I afford exactly? Oh, is it just that one? Is that it? I was hoping to look through some more, but okay. I guess if that's all we have. Can I? Is there not any others? Okay, yeah. There's more. We can look at more. I was concerned. I was like, I wanna look at more stuff. Huh, I think these are Latin translations of some of Origen's homilies. Also, it looks like it's partially burned. Why is it burned? Prolific 1st century ascetic and theologian best known for his exegetical writings and homilies, influenced the development of the Trinity and the ransom theory of atonement. Oh my god, he created Christ. Probably not a great gift for a young Wait, what? This is the same bookhand as the notes I found where the Baron was murdered. Oh my god, wait, what? Like, are you saying like the person that wrote this is the same handwriting as the notes? Whoever wrote this is responsible for writing the notes. I need to ask Illuminati about this. Oh my god. That's important. Why is it burned? Well, I need to read all of this though. let me just look at everything first. Oh, Richard de Bory's Philo Biblon. It's a text in the collection and preservation of books. Who are you? A 13th century English priest and later Bishop of Durham, Richard de Bury was one of the first private book collectors and is best known for the Philo Biblon, which prescribed the care of his collection. Wonderful. I mean, that is important. Shit just be rotten. Maybe this is where Illuminati and Cecilia learned all the tricks. Certainly a good book for a printer's daughter. Yeah, how many books can I afford? Is this like a garage sale? Like $1 each? Is this like a... How much do books cost? Because, you know, they cost a lot at this point because somebody had to make this shit. But, like, maybe they're just giving them away. A copy of Jacobus de Voragin's Golden Legend. Oh my god. Everyone knows that one. Every good Christian should know the Legend of the Saints. And the Latin is simple enough that she should be able to read it before long. Are we buying all of these? It looks like I'm picking up these books. Can I actually afford all of these? That seems like a lot. How much money do I have exactly in my bank account? Let me check my debit card. Albertus Magnus's De Animalibus. Is it the description of animals? Renowned 13th century Dominican theologian, philosopher, astrologer, and bishop of Regensburg. A prolific writer, he was known primarily for his work on Aristotle and his knowledge on natural science. Biologia. It's ostensibly a bestiary, but it contains so much more knowledge on a variety of topics. This could inspire an interest in animals and the natural world. Beautiful illustrations as well. Cool. Is she gonna tell me I can only get one? Because they cost money? I'm picking up all of these, but surely I can't buy all of them, right? Because, like, this shit costs money. Am I that rich? How rich am I? This is important information. Have you decided on any books to purchase? Yes, just one. Oh, okay. Who am I buying this for? The animals are cool. I think that the animals are cool. Arthur is cool. Golden Legend seems fun. I'm gonna do Animalibus. It contains a wealth of knowledge. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Klaus Drucker's daughter, Magdalene. Well, the Latin may pose a challenge for her, but I'm sure with persistence she can overcome it. Is there anything else you need? There is. What do you know about this burnt evil book? I don't know anything. This is the first time I've seen it. Where'd you find it? Really? I've seen it on one of the lower shelves. I don't think it's in our catalog. Why not? It's burned around the edges. Why? How can I find out where it came from? Who wrote it? If it's... the records may be incomplete. If it's not in our catalog, I'm afraid I don't know whom you could ask. If it was a recent edition, the only people who would know are Mother Cecilia and Father Matthias. You don't need to say this shit out loud. It's a shame because whoever scribed this book wrote the letters I found while investigating the Baron's murder. The ones in the fine bookhand? Brother Adolf told me about them. Perhaps he knows something about this book. He's been here longer than any of us. Why would the person who wrote the letters have scribed a book in our library? Why indeed? That is the question. Whoever did it is the thread puller. Huh? Someone who is manipulating people at Kirsau and Tassing, pulling at threads to provoke someone into killing the Baron. I thought one of the brothers killed the Baron. Listen, I said it's complicated. There's a murderer within a murderer, okay? He did, but the Baron was lured to the chapter house by someone who knew Kirsau and Tassing's secrets. Well, I'm afraid we can't be of any more help for you in determining the book's provenance. However, as it's not in our catalog and it's already damaged, I doubt Father Abbot would mind if you kept it good. Excellent, thank you. I'm glad someone bothered to save it from the flames. Good. Awesome. It is time to consume. I'm hunger. Eat with the druggers. Is it only with the druggers? Who all, like, there's a lot of people in this town, okay. Just saying, every time I go here, there's 15 people want to eat with me. Oh, I wonder if the people in the, I wonder if there's anybody in here. Did he take up shop in here, the new prior? I assume so. It's not like the, Frank owned it or anything. Okay. But I wonder if the people in the forest are there. Smokey and the other guy, I forget his name. Voshla or something? I say that as though I have the remotest idea how that is pronounced. That is the most just like, I'm just gonna go for this. Mother Cecilia, 1463 to 1522. The headstone is well made. Her family must have commissioned it. And there's Piero, 1450 to 1525. Rest in peace. I want to go down here. I haven't been down here yet. Is there anybody? 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 Are we at the point of body yet? I don't think so. I wonder who will kill this time? I need to keep my eyes fucking peeled this time. Oh my god, Mirabilis, you're still alive. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. You're a good boy, you're a good boy, you're a good boy, you're a good boy. Look at good boy, look at that good boy. Look at these good animals. They're so good. Anybody here? Abbott House? Do you want me to die? Do you want me to fucking disintegrate? Oh no, he's not here. It's fine. We're okay. Guest house is empty. Yeah, I want to go out here to the forest and see if anybody... Can I go in the forest? Because they said that they had that shit like locked down now. You couldn't go here. Or else you couldn't use it, I guess. I suppose you can still go here. Saint Satya, are you here? Do you have anything? Anybody? No? Okay. Just making sure. Making sure. You never know what there might be. What the fuck? Is there anything here? Don't see nobody. I wonder if we're gonna do anything with this old salt mine. There's a couple things around town that I was curious. Like, we never quite interacted with them. There was like the old salt mine. There was the aqueduct, the grave. Lucky left flowers out to innocence. I want to know more about that, but Lucky shut me down 7 years ago, and so I expect I'll never learn. But yeah, there's like a couple things still around the town that we haven't quite touched yet. I assume we're probably gonna touch them this time. Smokey, are you still okay? Are you still alright? You are good, I'm glad. How are you doing? Oh, hello, Master Maler. You're looking well. Thank you, Smokey. How are you? I'm well enough, I guess. Voshla went his way a few years ago, which I suppose was bound to happen. I miss the company sometimes, but now there's no one to keep me from my gossip. No one to tell it to either. Have I missed much? The things I could tell you since you left Tassing. Oh? We'd be here till kingdom come. Oh? I did see another Imperial Reichspost courier arrive from the Abbey a few days ago. What was the Reichspost? Oh, I like how he has his legs crossed there. It's kind of adorable. A private mail service run by Thurn and Taxis family and approved by the Holy Roman Empire. Brother Guy dropped the bag once. It looked heavy. The Abbey must be doing better than the Abbot is letting on. Oh. I'd heard that the Abbey was struggling with its funds. Curious, isn't it? The couriers arrive once or twice a month. Doesn't help that the Abbot has tightened restrictions so close to St. John's Eve, too. The townsfolk get up to all sorts of mischief then. What sort of mischief? I'd wager Johann and Kat will find some corner to play in again. It's practically tradition at this point. Veronica and Brigitte might go out for a midnight dip by the waterfall too. Oh my goodness. Skinny dipping. They've been swimming out there for years. Oh, I guess I don't know if they're skinny dipping. You know what, I just fill that in. If it's mischievous, you know, you would assume. Now everyone's getting clever, trying to stay out from the abbot's eye. He's an ass. I don't like him. I didn't see you in town commons during Otto's speech. Aren't you standing with the peasants? Well, their cause doesn't really affect me, does it? I'm as worried as anyone about soldiers rushing through here, but the new taxes and restrictions don't bother me. I understand why they're upset, but I've been doing fine out here with with less than they have. Nothing will change for me if they get their way. I see. Ah well, enough of that. Thanks for stopping by, Master Maler. Yeah, good seeing ya. Until then. Who else do we have? Does anybody else want to speak? Meadow, been through there. Thomas. Thomas, could you tell me more? Okay, oh, I can actually go in here now. Our Lady of the Labyrinth. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Ottilia, you're okay. Andreas. You ain't got nothing to say? So they just took your fucking home away? And then you're just like wandering, I guess? Tell me more of this. Lead me to the center of the labyrinth. A painting of the Virgin Mary. What does the labyrinth symbolize? I don't know. What does it symbolize? What does it symbolize? I want to know. Painting. What does it symbolize? I want to know. We'll never know. It wasn't meant for us. Druckers. Is that you? That's you. What do you have to say? How are you, my children, my family? Magdalene, I have a thing for you. Bah! Klaus, I have a thing for her. You're back. Good. We're almost ready to sit down to eat. Would you and Caspar care to join us? I would. I hope you don't get pissy that I can get the printing one, the printing book. Welcome back, Andreas, Caspar. Andreas, these are my friends, Benjamin and Rachel Summerfield. They're on their way back to Prague. Ooh, an imperial city of the Holy Roman Empire. The city's mint made it a hub for German and Italian bankers and merchants, and its university became a gathering place for many Reformation thinkers. Reforming. Good day. Hello. Excuse me for not getting up. It's a bit difficult. It's perfectly fair, lady. I understand. It's nice to meet you both. Hello. Hello. That sounded like a real word, Klaus. She's learning more of them every day. She'll be reading before long. That's a wonderful segue to the gift that I brought her. Oh? Consider it a small apology. Well, alright. Let's see the small apology. If he gets pissy about this, I swear to God. Albertus Magnus's De Animalibus. Andreas, she's only 2 years old. Okay. You can read it until she's ready. Will you fucking... That's a pretty cool gift around this period, okay? Not everybody gets books. Thanks for this. That's a nice thought. We should probably pray before we eat, assuming the Sommerfelds don't mind. Not at all. We're accustomed to being guests in Christian homes. It is fine. Thank you for asking, Klaus. All right, I'll lead the prayer then. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. 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 What do we want to eat? Klaus, thank you again for letting us stay here. It's been such a long trip. Oh God. Is it time? No, I'm fine, I think. I'm just sore everywhere. Oof. Don't scare us like that, lady. Anyway, we'd hoped to get home weeks ago, but the fighting has made it slow progress from Basel. Basel? Tassing is hardly on the way to Prague. Is it? I don't really have the map open in front of me. We'd rather not get caught up in battles between the Swabian League and peasants, so we've taken a strange route. We were in Basel to do some business, but then we didn't want to overstay our welcome. Is it really so bad for Jews there? Let's just say they've gone back and forth enough on Jews in Basel that it's best not to feel too comfortable. The more things change, the more they stay the same. We felt comfortable enough with our host, but Benjamin is right. We couldn't stay long. Do you know the printer Johann Froben? No, I am not familiar with him. He's a very successful printer, turned Basel into the center for Swiss printing. Good for him. He employs incredible artists and form cutters. He even prints books in Greek and Hebrew. My goodness, in Greek and Hebrew. That's why we visited. Benjamin and I are creating a Hebrew type for him. Oh. It turns out that when your town banishes all the Jews, you have a more difficult time finding Jews to work for you. Who would have thought? Who could have guessed? I just wish it hadn't taken us so long to get home. We have so far to go still. It's lucky timing for me, though. Now I have 2 printers and master artist at my dinner table. You gonna get us to work for you? True, it isn't all misfortune. Daddy. Oh, yes, thank you. And a future printer and baby printer to be. Tassing hasn't seen this many artists under one roof in a while. It's amazing to see how far printing has come so quickly. You've been working on in Prague. Yeah, that's cool stuff. And new techniques, new types, new styles are being developed every year. Benjamin is trying to create a more readable script for Yiddish. Ooh, good for them. We have typefaces for Hebrew, but it would be nice to have something separate for Yiddish. I bet it would. How novel. Yes, it's still a developing typeface, and usually only used in Jewish women's books. I'd like our writing to be more accessible, especially to those who only read Yiddish. Yeah. Oh. Here, something like this. I'll be sure to send you some samples when I'm finished, Klaus. Good. I'd like Oh, are you, lady, are you quite sure you're cool? Yes, I'm fine. Okay. If you're sure, you just keep doing that. Klaus, what are you working on? I need to get ready to sell to travelers if the pass is open, but lately I've been printing the 12 articles for the town. 12 articles. Thanks to Father Thomas, everyone in town can read at least well enough to make it through that sheet. Good for them. It's got a lot of people talking, and a lot are coming over to Otto's way of thinking. Well, you heard him yourself, Andreas. What do you think of what's happening in Tassing? It's quite interesting. There's an available position, and he's just trying to find a way through it. I think he's always been an ass, and I hate him. You're not wrong. Remember what happened to Attilia's house? The abbot took it away. That was so bullshit. It's not even being used for anything. It's sort of just sitting there rotting. Like, what even? She lost everything. She works for Father Thomas now. What? Really? Oh god, I'm sure she hates that shit. I was as surprised as you are now. We all were, but that was the only charity available to her. Sorry, not trying to bring up bad memories. I was just trying to say that things have been hard on the peasants for years. It's just gotten worse lately. If the abbey is in such a bad state, there must be someone the abbot can appeal to for more money. I don't know. Duke of Bavaria may lend him military aid, but money is unlikely. Yeah, I mean, are we just going to the Pope now? Well, then it's the abbot's problem to fix. The peasants don't need to hear the brunt of it. I want, oh my god, that's apple pie. I want that apple pie right now. It's delicious. We're sympathetic to what's happening here. We saw it all throughout Swabia. Peasants are suffering. It's true, but I worry about what will happen in Tassing. Ow. Are you, lady, are you sure? ... Rachel, you say you're fine, but I just don't believe you. Peasants are no match for the soldiers of the Swabian League. What is the Swabian League? Who are they? Let me just look that up real quick. Military group maintained by the free imperial cities of the Holy Roman Empire. Members included nobles, knights, and hired or retained mercenaries. Soldiers meant to keep peace. Mercenary soldiers for hire. They rally for coin, not for cause. Bastards who think they can crush people for the crime of standing up for themselves. We're gonna go with the middle. We can't speak to the motives, as we tried to stay far away from them, but they were intimidating even at a distance. If the peasants aren't careful, Tassing could draw the wrong sort of attention. Well, we don't want that. I know that Otto and the peasants are taking a risk, but I believe Otto will keep things peaceful. Anyway, it's not the Swabian League we have to worry about, but the soldiers of the Duke of Bavaria. Who is he? What does he look like? Oh, okay. It's just the title. As the title is held jointly by two brothers, Louis X and William IV. Both are working to suppress the peasant revolts. Bavaria. Barbarian. The Prince Bishop has the church's authority, but the Duke's lands surround Tassing and Kirsau. I will eat white bread now. Thank you. I got a whole pie here. We never got that from the other people. You can see the difference. ... I apologize for never writing back. I was so caught up in work, you know it is. Sorry for never what happened in Tassau. I just wanted to forget it. Yeah, that seems like a reasonable excuse to me. That I just wanted to forget the whole thing. I was too much of a coward to write back after hearing Bert and Marie passed. I'm sorry. ... Oh. Mushroom potage. Yeah. I don't really like mushrooms personally. I'll occasionally make them as just like a... it's like, you know, sometimes you make stuff you don't really like as much because it's like, it'll be healthy or whatever. I don't really like mushrooms. It's the texture. I don't care for it. Ow. Okay, lady. Okay. Oh. This is it. This is it. Oh, it's coming. Oh no, I was afraid of this. We can't travel now. This is all my fault. We should have left Basil earlier. I love you, Benjamin, but be quiet. I don't care. I need help. Yeah. Yes, we need a midwife. Is there one who could accept Rachel? Oh. I mean, I do. I do know a thing or two. I know a thing or two. I'm cool. Oh god, are we gonna deliver a fucking baby? Maybe. I have some medical experience. Have you ever delivered a child? I don't know. Okay. Technically, no. I think that she would appreciate somebody who had. Let's maybe not make it our first time if we haven't already. I was just putting that out there on the off chance that we had experience before. So, actually, no. All right, who else is there? Who is Agnes? She's Tassing's midwife. Is she still around here? Could you get her? Klaus? Yes, I should get her. Agnes has delivered every child in Tassing as long as I can remember. She would never turn any woman away. Thank you. Klaus, you're a mensch. Enough with the thanks. Get me the midwife. Yes. Andreas, you're forgiven. Caspar, it was good to have you over, but you both have to leave. I understand. It's not my place anymore. Thank you, Klaus. Good luck, Rachel. Have fun. Thank you. I'll need it. Have fun with that. I'll go fetch Agnes. Thank you for joining us, Andreas. Oh, I almost forgot. You should go see the bonfire preparations in the town commons. You missed them on your last visit. I mean, I think... Yeah, I was just about to say, Klaus! I'm going! Thank you, Klaus. We'll be going as well. We will get out of here immediately. Take care. Well, have fun with that, lady. Interesting. Oh, I wonder what this one means. That was all I've been thinking about this whole time, what she said. That was the foremost thing on my mind. The one person I really wanted to hear from this whole time. I was like, please show up again, lady. Please still be here. The sin of Saul, Philistines. Of course I remember exactly what she said. That would never be something that would slip my mind. But anyway, I think this is a good place to end it. It looks like next time we will be checking out the bonfire preparations, and we will see what else the town has been up to. But anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed. If you have, then come back and see me next time. Goodbye!